Oscar Maraivola agus fáilte an Comunn Rèidio Albannach Astràilia-a-Deas ag coig EBI in 93.1 FM digitach EBI World Newsruig an line. Is Misha Renich Nich Gary. Good afternoon and welcome to Scottish Radio Hour here at 5EBI 103.1 FM or digital EBI World. My name is Rachel Hay, and a special welcome to anyone listening from further afield with our streaming service at www.5ebi.com.au. Jimada Shivanji, how are you today? I myself am well and keen to start, as I usually do, with this week in animal news. Amisha Mark Galior, agus san Toshiki, mad is avishgon le nayach behechen. Toshiki shin lesh and kuch droch nayach. Chai gon na pella chachuri peshig, shia mis in a rish, jasaharnia shachai. A 6-month-old kitten called Tango was shot with a pellet gun in Aberdeen last Saturday, and after being found badly injured, couldn't be saved. Ha shot an opera yen, agus gumi orshnach, ye gan peshig, ilan road Tango, as jay shen. Had dunya na peshig a nish a tarigshig, coig kead not, gus an yach aying a chur gunna rish a fishig. His owners, the O'Neill family, are now offering £500 in a bid to catch the culprit. They said that his death had been really traumatic and hope that the reward will get information to assist police. Hirsch na dunya, chawlach iravel o Neil, gur bas na peshiga guma traumatach. Huget an peshig gan a vet, faran de noch ge gunjach gunna a chuish riha da heres, sa groi, agus ounce of vinach. The family took Tango to the vet, who found he had been shot once in the cheek and again in the side, causing bowel damage. The wounds had become infected and he died not long after. Va a kuch leon galorach an oer shen, agus yegi chavor as jay shen. Mar shen, a shen an doch as gan fayet an yach a hakorach. So we hope that they'll be able to find the person responsible. And we'll go to our first tune now. Here's Alistair Fraser playing Nathaniel Gale's lament for the death of his brother, or if you prefer, the O'Neill family's lament for the death of their cat. A 63-year-old man was arrested in the Strathspey area of the Cairngorms National Park last Saturday after causing a disturbance at a Capichelly lake. Hij fed 3 bliana sa 3 a gaish a chur fálas an an Strathspey van ei roi, jasarnia shachai, as jay na capar an collia a vuarach. Ha capar an collia godol a bí, agus ha cutchas mó hiú a furach a van ei roi. Capercaillie are an endangered grouse species, which I've mentioned on previous months of this show, and almost all of them live in the cairngorms. A lek, which is L-E-K, is an area where male birds compete for mates, and is an important part of the Capercaillie breeding season. Hagar seo ag áte ar a bhfuil lek, sin áte fearan bí capar an coile firanach a gafal farapa sin, agus sin le cydramach gus an sílachach. Post gari rynapach, polas ag an ei fôr, gyfel capar an coile go ir a fôr ffrenasach, agus gyn cyrreg ach, byrreg bec stat an sílachach, agus mar sin gyn biet a coiet gyma traum. A seo ha iat a cílachach an polas. Gyn bi an polas a coiet gyma traum is cacar an byrreg ec na hachig an lecach. Constable Gary Dunlop of the Aviemore Police Station said, Capercaillie are extremely sensitive to disturbance, which can seriously hamper their breeding success. All reports and information received regarding possible disturbance at lekking sites will be taken very seriously. Another threat to capercaillies comes, indirectly, from an invasive plant called the Gaultheria shallon. More than 50 anthills belonging to the hairy wood ants, surveyed by the Woodland Trust Scotland, have been shown to be under threat by it. Habarach gelechia dún shangan, for honest, los gaulda skiltach ervel Gaultheria shallon. Saum leshan shangan colour mogach ha the dún, agus eats an cudramach, gus mepan ulan agas na grúvin. Mar cuch bí do chapar an colle agus bruch, agus rawn sy hi, sy'n rhaid 2 kilogramicin gwalan a glanag, fel gach hector gach bliana. The hairy wood ant is a key species for removing pests from trees, a food source for capercaillies and badgers, and have been shown to clear up to 40 kilograms of carbon per hectare annually. The ants prefer sunny, open south-facing glades, and so does this invasive plant. Siar leis an dachot yn siang an colomagach agos los gaulda skiltach blair an calia grianach, ach bí an los a cruich pres an tiw a bhíag a tachgag na sianganan. The Gaultheria shallon then forms dense thickets which could overwhelm the ant nests. So a squad of volunteers is going to be involved in removing the shallon bushes this coming spring. Speaking of capercaillies, here's the band Capercaillie with The Tree. Clúbeg cabel jalaing a half on vúr crown the year of ergemach of aras fat and behe, a rarelch rounds a heekle high Harriet Watt. Lobsters which hatch near subsea electricity cables risk developing life-limiting deformities, according to recent research from the Heriot-Watt University. They have been experimenting on lobster larvae in a lab to see how electromagnetism affects their development, and discovered that they're 3 times more likely to develop abnormalities around the tail and the eyes, presumably 3 times more than lobsters that aren't born near electromagnetic cables. Horst and Lucransachy grow waver of a fashker tarang yelling, elns and lab, 3 tursen na stoaltacha, fas an doi vi avastiach, erabal, agus an solan. Clacht luch science mara mu ceir milchan uch crúbeg agus giamach, elns and jechen. Agus horstiach kun duggy boy na bevesse na gimech. The tests were carried out on about 4,000 lobster and crab eggs, and they said it was the European lobster which was most affected. The most common deformities were bent and reduced tail sections, which made it difficult for them to swim, as well as puffy or swollen bodies. Nachin karem astrechge ani taring yelling. Nach de ras en jerabel maar begoor, agus was sin a kielchig, nach rau a forest a raiv a vi a snav. Ach, jay a shot all aun, a kielchig, aun en geririf. Le arstechig moor san araf jet, hu a hanas an gre ech moor e fara, horst an doch round a hi kudjach, gewel a kudramich, gewel an kabel, an tiolchig, fa grund na mara. So what does all this actually mean, practically? Are there practical impacts? Well, basically it means that subsea electricity cables should be buried in the seabed. And there are many more cables which will have to be laid in the coming years to service the huge number of offshore wind farms which will be constructed in Scotland's waters. And here we are, more than a quarter of the way through into the programme, and we haven't heard any Pete and Diesel yet. Now, you may remember last year and the year before there was a big drama with the undersea cable that going to Lewis and Harris breaking, so they had no electricity supply and no way to get rid of their electricity, which was more of a problem than it sounds like. So, anyway, here's Pete and Diesel singing Stornoway.
Where you leave the world behind,
Driverless buses will be coming soon to Scotland. Trials started this week and they're expecting to have passengers on board later this Northern Hemisphere summer. Hic basichen gun driver a reichger a galopet. Hásig na diechen and shachkin seo, agus hayet dun dul can be luxual a vorst and taurig seo. Hedge na basicha netter dunagin a na haloping agus fiofa. Agus a dol har drachech. The buses are practising on the 22-kilometre route between Edinburgh and Fife, crossing the Forth Road Bridge. There'll be a driver on the bus as backup initially, both for passenger safety and to comply with UK legislation. Bydd driver bus mar backup, and da hwtcherson saveltach, agus via frechestri rialchen and rioch genichtje. Ach, ha moichen agus techniolas smachiech na basichen. Agus mar sin syring raifadol rajan a velit jolwach gunyeim driver. The buses are fitted with sensor and control technology which allows them to run on pre-selected roads without the safety driver having to intervene or take control. If all goes well with the trials, the buses could soon provide a service carrying 36 passengers at a time across the bridge, with capacity for 10,000 passengers a week. Pesachrechan san shia jeig nach shul erechet, ounce na basichen, agus ha sin a kielch a 10,000 nach shul gach shachking. Louise Simpson stuurich a frashecht, be nayad keadadan jehobestian ska mich maher. According to Louise Simpson, the project manager, over 90% of road traffic accidents are due to human error. The buses can see 360 degrees, and further than a human can. Humans also, we've got the skull in the way, so we can't see 360 degrees around us. Be mahaicher en na basichen a kaya down and gach schleesturi, agus nasaatje na berengdenje. Has she ieren fein sturi ech na basichen, for bas avastjach, gebas erle fein sturi. The buses have 6 levels of driving automation, with 0 to 2 requiring a driver to supervise and constantly drive, and 3 to 6 allowing the vehicle to drive itself. These buses are at level 4, which means no driver attention is needed for safety, but self-driving is only supported in limited areas and pre-planned routes. Hanna basichen seo oped ag ire ceir. Ha sin a cielchu na héil fé amaun son driver na an bus maha and bus schlia vela yolach. Now, I was thinking of a song I heard on another Scottish radio programme once, featuring a man, a bus, a tragic ending, and the phrase, "What's for you will not go by you." Not that I'm implying that driverless buses will have a tragic ending, of course. It's just the only bus featuring song I could think of, other than The Wheels on the Bus and You Canny Shove Your Granny. But I wasn't able to remember any other details from that song, so therefore I couldn't find it. So instead, here is New Tradition singing Dance Arach, Dance on the Road.
Son gael sy'r son daws, gan eich mari o'r angalig, si am ram ar ffordd ei raw. Am melodi yn syniw, pwyth i'w coleg is son riw, sydd far am ei giol y spwrs, far y daws ar oed. Cyfnau caren awn sy'n ril, y pwyth ferslyd o'ch siwch mi por, sandis far am y degna gilyn, por am sylem o bari o'r. Am melodi yn syniw, you call on it's unreal. Shit far a me call the sport. Far it dance a road. just gather one and call the gary lemo boy. Chili kiki and Yancy snars or can flash this big for. And Mallogy and sing you, would you call I guess unreal? Should fire make all the sports, fire down the road. Sunny shore and close and raving, brain here and far the hall, far and roaming, goomy show, and from goose and chili now. And Melody and sing you, would you call I guess unreal? Should far make all the sports, far down the road. And Melody and sing you, would you call I guess unreal? Should far make all the sports, far down the road.
Sifige Siachri Comunn Rèidio Albannach Astràilia-a-Deas Coig EBI yn 93.1 FM digidach eBay World Nostroig Linia. You are listening to Scottish Radio Hour on 5EBI, 103.1 FM digital EBI World or streaming online. An program seoir sunnaíoch ba Alpa agus fan plóir Albannach Astràilia an Astràilia-a-Deas agus fiach na dúcha. This program is for those interested in all things relating to Scotland and the Scottish diaspora here in Australia. Mae se ver son tacha chuúrthuging agus bhí nuair bal réidio cha bhí sin nach $10 gach bliana. Cyrffon go mairet ag neánaí ceis 1 3 7 da 3 3 7. If you'd like to help us stay on air, you can become a member for only $10 a year. To find out more or to get an application form, please ring Margot on 0413 722 537. That's 0413 722 537. Or email us at scotradiosa. It's all one word, all lowercase, scotradiosa, possibly 5 EBI, scotradiosa@gmail.com. And that brings us to the What's On, and there's a lot on this month, I can tell you. So, we start Saturday the 14th. Well, actually, for this month, we start last Sunday, but that's already happened, so I won't announce it. We start this Saturday the 14th. The Royal Scottish Country Dance Society is having a beginner's course. Spicer Uniting Church, 4th Avenue, St. Peter's. The beginner's course is 10 a.m. to 12 noon and lasts for 8 weeks. So if you want to learn Scottish country dancing, or if you used to do it, perhaps at school, and you'd be interested in doing it again, great social activity, great exercise for a lot of people, helps keep your mind active, coordination, you know the spiel. Contact the secretary, which is at secretary@rscdsadelaide.org.au. So secretary at rscdsadelaide.org.au, or you can phone 0423 942 936. That's 0423 942 936 if you're interested in attending the Scottish Country Dance Beginners course. Beginning Saturday the 14th, Spicer Uniting Church Hall, 4th Avenue, St. Peter's, 10 a.m, lasts for 2 hours, lasts for 8 weeks. Beginners course. Also Saturday the 14th is the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society Borderers Concert, which is at the Port Adelaide Callies Hall, which is 189 Semaphore Road, Exeter. Now, I presume tickets might be available either on the Borderers website or by contacting the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society, and you can contact the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society by emailing Jenny Niven, that's JENNY.NIVEN @hotmail.com, or phoning 0400 896 131. That's the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society. If you're interested in attending the Borderers concert on the Saturday the 14th of May. It doesn't say what time, so definitely check on the Borderers website or contact Jenny Niven to find out more information about attending their concert. Also, Saturday the 14th of May, you're going to be busy if you attend everything, but the Clan MacLean Chief's birthday is happening Saturday the 14th. It's a 6 p.m. banquet at Hamilton, Victoria. Now, I don't know where that is. I presume it's some sort of pub. And also I would say probably, like, don't show up to the Clan MacLean's chief birthday if you don't know him or have a reason to be there. Like, I'm not saying everyone saw his birthday party, but if you want to attend, you can contact the Clan MacLean Association by emailing MacLean, that's McLeanlis @optusnet.com.au, or phoning, this is a landline number, 8276 8495. That's 8276 8495 to find out more information about Clan MacLean Chief's birthday. Saturday the 14th, 6 p.m. at banquet at Hamilton, Victoria. Then the next day, Sunday the 15th, Clan MacLeod pub lunch, 12 noon, venue to be advised. So this is another one I'd say definitely get in touch if you're interested in attending the Clan MacLeod pub lunch. You should RSVP to 0419 819 834. That's 0419 819 834. if you're interested in the Clan MacLeod pub lunch, Sunday the 15th at 12 noon. Also Sunday the 15th at 12 noon is the Scottish Meet and Greet of South Australia. I can't recall the exact venue, but you can check on the Facebook page, Scottish Meet and Greet Group. Just search that in Facebook and you'll find the Facebook page for the Scottish Meet and Greet Group, which is having a lunch midday, Sunday the 15th of May. So that's a very busy weekend. Moving on to the weekend after that, Saturday the 21st, the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society Pop-Up Market. That is a monthly event. It's happening 9am to 3pm at the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society Hall, 189 Semaphore Road, Exeter. So again, if you're interested in attending, you want to double check that it's happening, Jenny Niven from the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society, email jenny.niven@hotmail.com or phone 0400 896 131. It's 0400 896 131 to check about the Port Adelaide Caledonian Society Pop-Up Market. Tuesday the 24th of May is the Robert Burns Study Group, which is, as usual, 7:30pm in the corner room of the Burnside Council offices, corner of Portrush and Greenhill Roads. And you should probably double check that that's happening, which will require contacting the Burns Study Group, which I do believe is John Thornton. And just give me a moment while I work out where that's filed under Port Adelaide Caledonian Society in the same page for some reason. So contact John Thornton. Email johnjan4, that's JOHNJAN4 @gmail.com, or you can phone 0409 863 235. That's 0409 863 235 to double check about the Robert Burns Study Group. 7:30pm, Tuesday the 24th. Friday the 27th, the Manapara Caledonian Society are having their regular social dance. I was about to say Kaylee, it says social dance here. Friday the 27th, 6th Playford Boulevard, Elizabeth. Doesn't say what time, so again, contact the Manapara Caledonian Society. Their secretary can be found at the end of the mobile number 0438 839 680. That's 0438 839 680. Sylvia, to double check about what time the Manapara Caledonian Society's social dance is. Friday the 27th. Sunday the 29th is a Clan Campbell lunch, which is at the Cooper Ale House in Jepps Cross. So again, if you're a Campbell, or if you're a Campbell sympathiser who wants to go to the Clan Campbell lunch, contact, I would say, the secretary. Email campbelljr@optusnet.com.au. Phone 0413 316 021. This is Judy Campbell, the secretary. 0413 316 021, or check the website, www.clan-campbell.org.au to find out more about the Clan Campbell lunch. Sunday the 29th of May, Cooper Ale House, Jepps Cross. And Saturday the 4th of June is the Clan MacLeod Welcome to Winter Casserole Lunch in Moana. You should RSVP to Alex MacLeod, which is 8327 0925, by the 1st of June. And that will be 11:30am for their winter casserole lunch. And that's it for the What's On.
The What's On is brought to you by our sponsors, the Scottish Banner newspaper. The Scottish Banner is Australia's national Scottish newspaper, available each month with news from Scotland and the Australian Scottish community. Get your copy at newsagents or by subscribing at www.scottishbanner.com. For a good Scottish read, get the Banner.
And Scottish Radio are looking for more sponsors. So if you own a small business and would be interested in supporting our programme, please get in touch with us. You can have a small sponsorship announcement on the radio like the one you've just heard and reach a wider audience in the Scottish community and beyond, because many people listen to 5EBI. So get in touch with us at Scottish Radio and chat to our secretary, Margot Murnitz, on 0413 722 537, or by email at 5ebiscotradiosA@gmail.com. And somewhat related to that, here's the massed virtual Gaelic choir singing Horan the Wav. Give us your hand. Sin Horan the Wav. Ach, son skillach seo, is stocha gan big horgain da ul nas freckerische. Ha mi cínsach gyfel ffisach of ma hau awn yn Australia, gyfel bachig, ewr fi awn dyrja, a fel sy'n drioch gyrrischte, sna hochadan, sna nyadan, a gafel full. I'm sure you already know, if you're in Australia, that there has been a ban on people who lived in the UK in the 80s and 90s giving blood. The ban was put in place in December 2000 in response to the outbreak of mad cow disease in the UK. Chai yn bachig y chwyr iawn awn yn dŵlach am bliana da fila yn ei chinas ba crachta. Ha yn TGA awn yn Australia fi y cwr sŵl yn ceist sio, fe chiawn bliana, agos hwrs tiwrich yn Red Cross Lifeblood, Kath Stone, gyfel sio yn ceist as moa a fi as a chian yi. The Therapeutic Goods Administration in Australia have been gathering evidence on lifting the ban for the last year. And Kath Stone, the Executive Director for Donor Services for Red Cross Lifeblood, says that the number one question they get about blood deferrals has been from people who lived in the UK in the 80s and 90s and want to donate. It's not surprising, since such people are a huge percentage of the Australian population. Gewoon yn iantas leis gyndrwg ymeg Australian-a-Chawn-sy'n-drioch gynnichtje. Ach, mae gyrraich lysa awn sy'n rhioch gynnichtje ac yn awm sien, agas yn sŵl ffwl ag awl. Ystoch nach biced agad ast. Ystoch nach bi bachig agad ffos? Chan iawn mi cyn siach ysgrif mi asio. Ach, leis gyfel na ynad o. Mae hau ers yn ffwl ag awl. Stoch nach biced agad ast get na helm bachig awn ast. Leis gyfel na ynad yn hen ast ag oped yn y cesian sgrin i ach aharachig. Ach, hai at an dul gan burn rich full a gavel mun creech na bliana. But if you're in that demographic, as I myself have been, and you want to donate blood, you may not be able to yet because blood donation centres still need to make changes to their screening process, including the questionnaire that prospective donators have to fill in. But they expect we will be able to donate blood by the end of the year. And now, not really related to anything, but just because I like the song, here's the McCalmans with Let's Recycle.
Let's recycle.
Let's recycle, it's so easy, we can tell you what to do.
Just apply some simple rules and you can save the planet too. Please don't panic, just remember, rocket science it is not. We're just talking loads of rubbish, you can really help a lot. Every person must recycle, 'cause we buy things now and then. Use that thing, then save that thing, so you can use that thing again and again.
Plastic items must be saved, but only those marked 1 and 2.
Paper bags, unwanted mags, they all go in your box of blue. In your red box, place your jam jars, aluminium and tin. All the rest, with some exceptions, must go in the dark grey bin. Every person must recycle, 'cause we buy things now and then. Use that thing, then save that thing, so you can use that thing again and again.
In the brown bin, place your grass, no nappies, stones or things like that.
No syringes, ancient fridges, nuclear waste or lumps of fat. If you misplace just one item, you'll be warned and then a fine. After that, you're sent to prison, rotting till the end of time. Every person must recycle, 'cause we buy things now and then. Use that thing, then save that thing, so you can use that thing again and again.
Red bins go out on a Thursday, sometimes blue bins go as well.
Brown bins every second week, meanwhile the grey bins start to smell. They go out alternate fortnights, all excepting holidays. And at Christmas when you need it, please expect some small delays. Every person must recycle, 'cause we buy things now and then. Use that thing, then save that thing, so you can use that thing again and again.
Some folk think that when they die, they'll go to heaven, then return.
But for me, there's no hereafter, so I have a cunning plan. When I die, don't bury me low, just place me in a box of red. Put me out on Thursday morning, please recycle me instead. Every person must recycle, 'cause we buy things now and then. Use that thing, then save that thing, so you can use that thing again and again.
Thank you for this helpful brochure. I intend to lead the way. I'll go upstairs to the toilet
and recycle it today. Every person must recycle. Use that precious thing again. Every person must recycle. Use that precious thing again and again.
The South Australian Tourist Commission has launched a new campaign to encourage working holiday makers to the area with working holiday visas. Ha Commission Touristach Astràilia-a-Deas immerst anach gus luch galbrach sylwain aing gan skere. She schema £10 pom nos haun. Syring da ogri as yn rioch gynnichtio agus erin a hyn ag Adelaide le jech no the van. It's like a modern £10 pom scheme. Young people from the UK and Ireland can fly to Australia for just £10. Starting from the beginning of this month, Qatar Airways is selling 200 discounted return flights to Adelaide from Heathrow, Manchester, Edinburgh or Dublin. Von mis seo ha Qatar Airways recht da cheat a slien sure et Adelaide agus Lulling, Manchester, Dunedin, Holloping agus Bala Clear. Fémi luchjartas a bhí erta 8 agus Jechia reicher blian a rish, le visa working holiday Australianach, agus Johnach a hien ag Adelaide Roncreich Sulting. To be eligible, travellers must be between 18 and 30 years old, prove that they have a working holiday visa to Australia, and be able to arrive in Adelaide before the 30th of September. They also need to purchase a holiday starter pack with trail finders, which costs £170, or about $300, which includes a 3-night stay in a hostel, vouchers and information on how to set up a bank account and find a job. Féimi luchjartas cudjach pachatashiki sarwayan a cheannachig le trail finders. A choscus cead not jech a 3 achet, your 3 $3. Be 3 eichen achcha ans an hostel agus feestrachi mar stiechas et kuntas banka agus kuch obrach aing. She upper tuahana sin a toggle messin a gopere station and croy agus a lehech. These jobs will include farm labour, fruit picking on stations and also working in hospitality. Zoe Bettison, the Minister for Tourism, said, South Australia is welcoming the return of working holiday makers. It's a real win-win for young people eager to travel and work abroad and for our local tourism industry. Hwrs Zoe Bettison, Minister Tourisach, Australia-a-Deas a cwr ffal Jerylach Gobrach Sylwain. She bwy a hawn do genia oga ha son siwl agus do ngrifach as Tourisach ynadol aking. Aga ach hwrs ma farant yn rum, cymar a fiach ffys achga gym biach an luch siwl o tîn ag Australia-a-Deas. Biat a tîn ag Australia-a-Deas, ach cymar a fiach ffys achga nach biat a dol gu durch na bandring o Victoria nio achas yn biela as G gaif a hen ag Adelaide. Chanel ffys-aking. Ach, hwrst Zoe Bettison cydjach gyn crych sio ymalach cultural. Agus, chanel mesach o chi'n siach meien sin, lest gyfel culta Australia-a-Deas hod blw rhy culta erings yn rioch gyrich. Agus lest gyfel ymig dynia anna chio a rygig snadwych yn sin. Zoe Bettison also said it can provide economic and cultural exchange benefit. I'm less sure about that, since South Australia is so culturally similar to the UK and Ireland, and such a huge part of our population are themselves immigrants from those areas. To that end, in a moment we'll listen to South Australia's own Cathy Fraser on the fiddle. But my parents also pointed out another issue with this scheme, which is how does the South Australian Tourist Commission know that these people will stay in South Australia once they're here and not go off to the Gold Coast or something. But that's all we have time for today on Scottish Radio Hour. If you're coming to Australia on the scheme, make sure to tune in again. So, 5UBI 103.1 FM, mar sin e fwa manish van Comunn Rèidio Albannach Astràilia-a-Deas ag coig EBI yn 93.1 FM. Cheery and drasta agus sorry let. Chi nu an achachging. Ach na falaf ferech son radio eranach ech le Scottish Radio Hour will be back at the same time next week. And of course, don't forget Celtic Radio Hour at 5 p.m. on Saturday. And in fact, why go anywhere now? Stick around and listen to our friends at Irish Radio Hour coming up at 1:30. Until then, here's Cathy Fraser.
is not your average radio station. With you, our listeners, we form a community, your community. We're a not-for-profit organisation. That means we have only one purpose: to give a voice to local ethnic communities. We think everyone deserves a chance to speak their mind in their language. If you've enjoyed our programmes over the years and value what we do, when you're planning or changing your will, think of including us. A bequest to 5EBI will make a real difference for the future. It's the gift of a lifetime, the reassurance that your community stays strong and rich for years to come. It's your legacy. For more information, you can talk to our General Manager in complete confidence by calling 8211 7635 during office hours. Make a bequest to 5EBI. It will always be remembered.
Five EBI, hear a world of difference.
Planet Sounds, Tuesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. Hear the best new releases, reissues, music news and interviews from both locally and across the globe. Tuesdays, 6 till 7 p.m. That's Planet Sounds, 103.1 5EBI FM.
On Wednesday night, go to bed with me, Eric Ford, and Folk to Midnight. Then wake up with me Thursday morning, 6 a.m. with Good Morning Folk, here on EBI 103.1 FM and digital at EBI World.